Hey guys, it's Scott with Scottie B Cards, and in this video I want to look at the print runs of 2023 Topps Chrome. 2023 Topps Chrome has been released as of Wednesday, and the beautiful thing is Topps actually released all of the pack odds on their website. I'll show that in just a moment, and because of that, we can look in one centralized location at Hobby, Jumbo, Retail, Hobby, Breaker, Delight. It's a new format we'll talk about, and everything in between. We can see it all, and it makes it so much easier to calculate print runs, and that's what we're going to do in this video. This video is math heavy, but stay here. Don't click off because of that. It's all good, right? I always hated math growing up, and my dad was my math teacher growing up, but I stayed with it, and now it's paying off as I'm doing my YouTube. So if a teacher tells you you'll use math in the real world, they aren't kidding, only because you're using it for baseball cards. Okay, let's do this. I'm not a mathematician. That's a disclaimer, so I could be wrong. I don't think I am. I feel like I'm pretty close on a lot of things. And unless Topps releases print runs, we will never know exactly how many of each card are made. But I feel like we can get really close with the 90 to 95% confidence. I want to show some methodology and assumptions that I made. I assumed 3 cards in each pack for Hobby and Retail. That's because it's normally 4 cards per pack, but usually have 1 refractor or 1 insert per pack. So really it's only 3 base cards in every single pack, and 10 cards are in each base jumbo pack. Jumbo has 3 other cards that are either refractors or inserts, and so for that purpose, on average, there's 10 cards in jumbo packs. I assumed all retail packs are blaster packs for pull odds. So that means the monster boxes, the hanger boxes, and the blaster boxes, I just assumed they were all blaster boxes. So retail's going to be the one that's probably like the most off. I'm very confident about Hobby, very confident about Jumbo, and retail I think we are pretty close, but we're using this assumption because there's no specific parallel in any given retail product. And the last one is I completely ignored the Hobby Delight breaker packs. This will only affect the retail configuration and numbers just because I completely disregarded the amount of Superfractors in Hobby Delight. And looking at this product, Hobby Delight comes with 6 base refractors, 3 numbered cards, 1 insert refractor, and 2 autographs. It's actually really cool. I watched a couple of them opened, and it really has a bunch of huge hits in it. So there is a good chance there's probably 10 to 20 Superfractors in that product. It's kind of like the Bowman Chrome HTA packs where you get 3 autographs in a little clear case. Same concept, they just deliver a lot of value in one place. There's no base cards, so this does not have any base cards. I won't add any base cards to the total. Next up, Topps releases on their website. It goes for like 3 pages showing all the pack odds. If you actually scroll down, you can see base card orange refractor. It's only in the hobby boxes, nowhere else. And so you get an idea of what's where, and it makes life so much easier. So if you want to check this out, it's on Topps.com's website, and you can look at it. It's not on the back of packs anymore. Okay, so let's do this. We're using orange refractor odds. If you've never have watched my channel, welcome. It's fun to have you here. But what we're doing with these orange refractors is identifying how many of each base card exist in hobby boxes. Hobby products are the only products that have orange refractors in them. So if we're looking at this like Clayton Kershaw out of 25, you can only get this out of a hobby box, not jumbo boxes, just the hobby boxes. For that purpose, they're actually given the pack odds on the back of packs, and we know what these are numbered to, and so we can figure out exactly how many cards are in this set. So first, we'll do this really quick. We have 5,500 total orange cards in hobby boxes. Now we need to know how many base cards it takes to pull an orange parallel. So there's 3 cards per pack times 471, because it's 1 in every 471 packs. That gives us 1,251 base cards to 1 orange parallel. Then we just do this little equation right here, and that gives us 7,771,500 total base cards in hobby product. And then we can divide that by 220, and that gives us 35,325 of each base card. So pretty simple. That's how many of each base card exists. So for Corbin Carroll in hobby boxes, he has 35,325 rookies. Now we can take it one step further into jumbo odds, right? So I want to look at jumbo packs now. So the great thing that Topps did is they made a product with radiating rookies that's only available in hobby and jumbo. And since we know roughly how many hobby boxes can exist, we can figure that math out right here. We actually can figure out how many of the radiating rookie superfractors, there's 15 of them, are in hobby boxes, and how many of the radiating rookies superfractors are in jumbo boxes. And then we can move backwards from there and figure out the total jumbo box print run. So we can just discuss this again. Radiating rookies are only available in hobby and jumbo boxes. There are 15 radiating rookie cards. These radiating rookie superfractors land 1 in every 247,292 hobby packs and 1 in every 70,488 jumbo packs. And for this last part, I didn't want to show the math way too much because we already have it in other locations, but we have about 2,590,500 hobby packs, which means there's 10 of these radiating rookie superfractors in hobby boxes. So we can take that one step further. If there are 5 in jumbo boxes and they land 1 in every 70,488 packs, that gives us 352,440 jumbo packs made. Then we can actually figure out how many boxes exist, which is 29,370, how many cases exist, which is 4,895, and that means there are 3,005,240 and 400 total base cards. And if we divide that by 220, we get 16,020 base cards of each specific player in jumbo boxes. So now we know how many base cards exist in hobby and how many base cards exist in jumbo. So we do this by figuring out how many hobby boxes exist. We already know this. We can do this exact same math that's on previous slides. So how many packs exist? Here are the total number of packs. We then divide that by the Superfractor odds. And so we do this, and that means there's 69 Superfractors in hobby boxes. So you have 69 Superfractors in hobby boxes. We can do the exact same formula. I saved you the time and just showed it right here. And there's 21 Superfractors in jumbo boxes. So if we combine those, we actually have 90 Superfractors, which is about 40.91% of the Superfractor print run, which means there's 130 Superfractors left in retail and Hobby Delight breaker packs. And so the Hobby Delight breaker packs, if we actually go back, we can see that the odds of pulling a Superfractor right here is 1 in every 1,392 jumbo boxes, while pulling them in the Hobby Delight breaker packs is 1 in every 1,202 packs, because you actually get one box with one pack inside. So realistically, your odds of pulling a Superfractor out of those Hobby Delight breaker packs is really good, but I don't think there's a lot of that product made. We can't say for sure because I don't think there's anything specific in that product, but overall, we are going to just have that in the back of our mind. So we are going to ignore those, like I said, and look at all 130 Superfractors as if they were in retail. And I will check the math in a moment to prove it's relatively close. And so we're going to do that next. So retail. If there are 130 Superfractors in retail, then we would multiply the odds of pulling Superfractor out of a blaster box by that number, right? So we can go 130, because that's how many Superfractors exist, times the odds of pulling a Superfractor out of a blaster box gives us this many packs of retail. I actually just put mega odds are lower, just so you understood, but there's less of that product made. So we can take that one step further and figure out, okay, there are 8,493,810 packs of retail. If we times that by 3, because you get 3 base cards per pack, that gives you roughly 25,481,430 total cards in retail. Then we divide that by 220, and that gives us about 115,825 cards of each player in retail. But it's like, how accurate is that number? So let's do a little bit of a retail work check. The rookie green autographs are retail exclusive. So this is actually last year's. I couldn't find one pulled yet, but these are retail exclusives. So now that we know the retail exclusives, we can figure out with the number we have how accurate we were. So there are 99 of these autographs. There's 129 rookies on the checklist. We are assuming each of those rookies has a green autograph. This means there are 12,771 rookie green autographs. So since these fall 1 every 602 blaster packs, and we know there are about 12,771 of them, this means there are this many retail packs, 7,688,142. So then we can divide that by the odds of pulling a Superfractor to give us the total number of Superfractors in retail, which is 118,000, which is pretty accurate to what I was thinking, because if jumbo boxes have about 21 or so Superfractors, I'm guessing the Hobby Breaker Delight packs have about 10 to 20 Superfractors as well, which shows we probably are overestimating retail by about 10%, maybe a little bit more, but not by too much. So let's look at the total print run of the base cards in 2023 Topps Chrome. The hobby total is 35,325. The jumbo total is 16,020. And the retail total, again, is 115,825, but it's probably closer to about 100,000. But overall, that gives us a total of 167,170 of each base card. So that is pretty crazy. That's a lot of each base card. It's actually slightly down from last year, I believe, from what we looked at, because there was light configurations, there was the logo for active configurations, which actually had base Topps Chrome cards in them. So overall, not terrible, but I just wanted to show there's a lot of this product made. Don't get too crazy with buying just purely base rookie cards. There's going to be so many different refractor parallels. You should be able to get a refractor of Corbin Carroll for not that much. And that's probably the route I would go in place of just going after the base cards. But of course, the base cards are cool. That means there's 167,000 of the Shohei Ohtani base card, which is probably going to get you $20 at your card shop, which is kind of crazy to think about how much money Topps is giving back there. But overall, that is the print run of this set. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are. If you have any problems with the math I used, I'm very confident again about hobby, which means I'm confident about jumbo, and retail I'm relatively confident in. So overall, this number is close, probably not perfect, but I just wanted to share that with you all, and I will see you in the next video.